The National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Michael Mayer. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Dreadnoughts
EA
and the
Sports
Chiefs.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Chris. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Hold on.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
This 2nd and 4. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Value three.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still first
And let's
down.
remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Super one, super one.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They juked him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Hey, riblet. Yellow. My side. My side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 43. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down in a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left. Gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he loses the football a second time. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
In motion, the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Easy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
43. Hero 15. Yellow. Right side. Right side.
Mahomes to throw once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
It gets it right back to Mayer. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To the air again, Goff. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Michael Mayer. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hoover. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Bo Nix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Lad McConkey, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
On first down, it's Carr. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Polk, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Goff.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
From the gun, here's Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Virginia Beach 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Goff now to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's got this down to the 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively,
we're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That one caught by Polk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Now this complete to Polk.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Hey, 43. 15. Watch out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Wait. 15. Watch out.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 11. A minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing again is Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Goff. Going to throw right side here, complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Goff.
That's caught by Tucker.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
So the field goal got him back within 1 score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Right side.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Kansas City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach,
they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.